start off the gratin, first we're just slicing down the eggplant, trying to make thin slices. Try to go as thin as possible. And just like so. Okay, so next I have here 2 onions that I'm going to slice as well. Again, try to make the slices thin. So now that all our vegetables are sliced, I'm just going to quickly cook them a little bit. So starting with the eggplant, I'm just brushing it with a little bit of vegetable oil. You can spray it with cooking oil spray if you have it. And also brush the pan with a tiny bit of oil. And I'm just going to place the slices. So when the eggplant is cooked, remove and place on a paper towel and sprinkle with a little bit of salt. So I have just finished cooking all the eggplant, and so in the same pan I'm just adding the onions to cook. So I have just sprinkled a little bit of salt on them, and I'm just going to cover and let them soften and caramelize a little bit. It's just gonna take a couple minutes. And they're perfectly done. Perfect color, perfect texture, not too soft. Okay, so I turned the heat back on, and again in the same pan I'm just going to cook the potatoes for a little. Okay, so I am totally lame and I completely forgot to press the record button. So basically I added flour to the melted butter, and then I let it get hot, like really hot, before I add the cold milk. And it's that difference of temperature that makes the bechamel perfectly smooth. I'm going to keep mixing for a couple more minutes until it gets as thick as I want it to be. Okay, so when your bechamel starts making little bubbles like boiling, that means it will not thicken up anymore. So I turned off the heat, and I'm adding about half teaspoon of salt, and then I'm going to add half a teaspoon of black pepper as well. I'm not used to measuring the spices, so it's hard for me to tell. And then just a little bit of nutmeg, and that will give it a kick and super tasty taste. A really delicious taste, and like everybody's gonna be what's that? So that's going to be your secret ingredient. I find that the nutmeg taste goes really well with anything, like with potatoes or even steak. It goes really well. So we're going to mix this a little bit, just like so, and we're going to be putting together our gratin. Of course, meanwhile the potatoes have cooked through, and they're just covered there in the pan waiting for us to be done with the bechamel. So to put our gratin together, I'm going to start by a layer of caramelized onions. So next I'm placing one layer of the eggplants and a layer of potatoes. Okay, and so on the potatoes I'm just pouring the bechamel sauce. So to finish off the gratin, I'm just going to sprinkle a little bit of cheese on top, and I'm using here Italian cheese blend. You can use mozzarella, I guess, if you want, or Monterey Jack, or whatever kind of cheese you like. Now it's ready to go to the oven. It's going to bake at 400 degrees for about 20 to 25 minutes, I'd say, and I'll see you then. Okay, so here's the gratin. It has been cooking for about 25 minutes on a 400-degree oven. So I'm going to let it sit for about 30 minutes before I serve dinner. And when I cut a piece, I will definitely show you what it looks like from inside. It smells absolutely delicious, and so I hope you give this a try. It is a really super easy, quick, and yummy side dish. And so if you do try it, let me know how it worked, how it turned out. And I'll talk to you guys soon. Bye-bye.